Good morning, and what a glum one it is today, but I'm still sweating. This one's a cracking one. This one's a Ford 2018 Focus 1.5 tdci, and the customer had a light on the dashboard which was flashing, then it came solid, and then 2 days later we get the engine management light on. So and it's really good. Before I go any further, the guys on the forum, mechanical, technical, and the other mechanical banter, thanks for the information. Brilliant, absolute. I would have never found that flipping module if it weren't for you. Anyway, let me show you what I got, and then hopefully we'll get round to fixing it as well. So this was the light we had on. Okay, let me turn it on. Right, see the 3 squiggly lines on there with a 2 next to it? And I had the engine management light on. So the 3 squiggly lines and the auxiliary heater to warm the engine up, so it warms up quicker. And obviously the engine management means I've got a flaming problem. So the first thing I did is, obviously we plugged in, didn't we? Had a quick look, see what we got. And this is what we got. So I've got one in the ABS, I've got body control modules, I've got a rear view camera. I don't think that's got anything to do with this, but here's our PCM codes. The PCM codes are P06DF and P0670, which is glow plug module 1 checksum error, and glow plug module 1 control circuit open. So you're going to think, Trev, got to be glow plugs or fuse or something like that, and I'll be with you and all. So underneath here, what a place to put these, isn't it, eh? Brilliant. So wherever they go, that looks like the engine ECU. Let me just lift this up. Lift it up. So all you have to do is pull those 2 and you pull this up, and then with 2 ends it would make it a little bit easier. And that comes up, and then that's a good place to put a couple of fuses, isn't it? I don't know what the fuse box is underneath here. Okay, so your 60 amp fuse is the actual glow plug one. Well, that worked. And then you got a 60 amp here for the auxiliary, because that's what I actually thought. And there's a 40 there, and there's another 40 there for the auxiliary. Well, I pulled the 60 and it turned the 3 squiggly lights off. Engine management light not coming back, but obviously it hasn't actually asked for the glow plugs, because it's been nice and warm, isn't it? So the glow plugs, yeah, that's a good one. Now the glow plugs, look at them. Now they're just there, if you can see that. But there's 4 wires at the back there that go to all the glow plug wires, and you've got to take all this out to test your glow plugs. No, that's not happening. So what I've done is I got underneath there, and this is what the lads gave me all the information for, and this is your glow plug module. Okay. And where it is right up here, right in the centre, about here. Here's your glow plug thing. You can see what the problem is here. I've got a broken wire, but is that the problem? So, and these 4 here, okay, when I tested those I got 0.9 ohms on every single one of them. So I keep on saying so. I keep seeing that in my flaming videos when I watch them back. So the glow plugs, I think, are correct. Okay, I think this is the best way of checking them blooming glow plugs and taking everything apart from that engine bay. Is obviously straight out the glow plug module. We're looking at there. Let's have a look. So you see these 4 pins here. Now I say they are the glow plugs wires that go to them. So what I've done is on earth, so we've got earth, and I'm going to set it to ohms. See if we can just sit that there. Can you see there? Now if you can see that, it looks like a anyway, we'll show you. So we go into here and we got about 1.2, and then we go into this one. What we got there? We got 0.8, probably my leads, 0.8, then we got 0.8, and then we got 0.7. Well, personally I think they're in spec. I'll find out, because once I've got this wire back in, we'll know, won't we? But at least it's not a open circuit, which means it's burnt out inside the glow plugs. So what we've done is I've soldered up this wire. Remember that one that was broken? So we've got a new one in there. I'm just about to plug it in. Right, so we'll plug this back in here, and that's clicked into place. And then I'm going to go and get the module, which of course I've left that indoors. And here's the missus. Okay, it's the moment of truth, isn't it? Was it the glow plugs? No. So I've as I said, got in the car, put the ignition on, engine management light was on, but obviously I've had the ignition on, and that's what's put it on without the actual glow plug module in. So I've cleared all the codes, every single one of them, even the ones in the body control module and everything. But I've got an actual report that tells me what I've cleared in case I need to go back. That is the most important thing people should do. Okay, clear the codes. If you can't fix it, pass on, please, them codes. You'll do us all a big favour. Anyway, as you can see at the moment, we have no engine management light, and I don't have my 3 arrows down the bottom here. And I'm going to go into fault codes. We'll retrieve those, and I've got no fault codes at all. But what I'm going to do is, it's getting a bit late now, tomorrow I'm going to take it out for a 20-mile run. So good run tomorrow, and you can come with me if you want, and see if I fix this one. But as I say, it's an easy way of checking them glow plugs, isn't it, and taking all that. No, too much hard work. Anyway, I'll get back to you. Cheers. Good morning. It's getting a bit chilly this morning, which is a good thing, so we can check this motor out. Right, I've plugged into the car first thing and started it, just turned the ignition on. So all I've got is ABS, and that's lost communication with serial data. I don't know if I actually cleared it down yesterday, so that might be the problem. But the one we're really interested in, because the others had some hard codes, because obviously we had some open circuits. So at the moment it's quite happy this morning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a run round this morning, and we'll plug back in again and see what we get on the code situation, just to prove the mileage. There we are, 90288.3. I'll plug in later on, and hopefully it will finalise the problem with this car. I'll talk to you soon. You have a great morning. Okay, we're back from the test drive. I actually did see it actually regenerate it when I took it down on the dual carriageway, and temperature went up, so that was great. Just to prove I've done some miles to do it over there. I didn't just jack it up and put it on axle stands and let it run and put the mileage on there. What a waste of time that is. So this is what we got. This is the money shot, really, isn't it? So all I've got on here is one red one, and to be honest, I'm not going to be really worried about that until something actually happens. There's probably one of the computers are not talking, or there's something not right, but it's certainly not going to affect the way the running of the car. The PCM, I've got no fault codes, and I do know they would come back because I cleared them, drove it down the road, and they came straight back. Body control module, I've got nothing now. I believe it was connected to that as well. So, summary of this one: we've learned how to actually test some glow plugs without upsetting that engine, because I didn't want to upset that engine. There's too many bits to take off, where take an under shield out and then you're there, aren't you? It's so much easier. And we found a broken wire. I actually thought someone actually cut a chunk off, but I'm not so sure now. I think either the wire was too small, or and that was connected to it somehow. I don't know. I really, all I know now is I can give the car back and it's fixed properly. So anyway, that's the end of another video. I've got a few more. I've just got to get this video edited in to a T, but I'll edit this one and get this one out. And everyone have a great day. Thanks for watching. It's a pleasure to do it. Thank you. Bye bye.